Indiana school leaders spar with parents over mask rules, while IU Health suspends hundreds of employees for choosing not to get vaccinated. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us at 5 o'clock. I'm Phil Sanchez.
And I'm Alexis Rogers. iTeam 8 is covering all of the angles tonight. Let's go ahead and start with Jasmine Miner. She's live outside of IU Health. What have you learned so far, Jasmine, about those suspensions?
Well, guys, I can tell you about 300 people who have not been vaccinated as of yesterday are now being placed on a 2-week unpaid suspension. Now, those on suspension will be able to return to work, I'm told, if they attest to partial or full vaccination. IU Health officials tell me the other 700 of the 1,000 who remain not fully vaccinated are either on their way to getting the vaccine or just waiting on their second dose. IU Health officials gave me this statement. Take a look at this. As COVID-19 infections and hospitalizations continue to surge, they went on to say the hospitals will temporarily suspend 100% of inpatient elective surgeries. The surge of COVID-19 patient volumes has continued to accelerate, and this temporary change is needed to further relieve pressure on our care teams. Well, in June, you might remember this, hundreds of healthcare workers protested against the vaccine mandate, claiming it was a violation of their medical freedom to choose. One of those organizers for that rally, Tracy Staley, who works currently at IU Health, tells me, quote, all people want is a choice. Patients will be the ones who suffer from the hospital's decisions to take away their employees' rights. Well, the State Department of Health says hospitals are at the worst capacity levels they've been at since January. I did ask IU Health if the suspensions are going to impact staffing or really just treatment for patients, and they tell me that many of the team members who are not compliant are not clinical or frontline healthcare workers. I'm Jasmine Miner for Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.
Jasmine, thank you. Community Health Network is now calling on Indiana superintendents to require universal masks in schools. The hospital sent letters to more than 150 schools recommending all teachers, staff, visitors, and students older than 2 wear a mask. It says a sizable portion of the student population is not eligible for the vaccination, and vaccination rates in many surrounding communities is pretty low. Communities says that it knows that each district is unique, but keeping students in the classroom requires some sort of compromise.
We've seen the anger erupting at school board meetings around Indiana and around the country. And tonight, our iTeam getting an extraordinary look at the anger targeting school principals, secretaries, and even nurses on a daily basis. iTeammate's Richard Essex has the story from Monrovia.
About 500 students are in quarantine at the Monroe Gregg School Corporation. The State Board of Health rules require that when an unmasked, unvaccinated student comes in contact with a student that has tested positive for the virus, the student has to go into quarantine for 14 days. That's a rule that has rubbed some of the parents out here the wrong way, and teachers and staff are the ones taking the brunt of the complaints.
A lot of our patrons do not understand that Monroe Gregg, just as other school districts, we're following mandates and policies that are put out by the county health board, the State Board of Health. Just as yesterday the governor does another executive order. So when those come out, you know, in fact, if we don't follow what the governor shares, it's a misdemeanor.
Monroe Gregg Superintendent Dr. Kirk Freeman told iTeam 8 he spends 70% of his day dealing with COVID-related issues. In the time I was in his office, he received about a dozen emails from upset parents. Dr. Freeman shared a couple of emails from upset parents with iTeam 8. Parents are challenging the school's interpretation of the state quarantine guidelines. He says the emails are tame compared to the phone calls. Parents, he says, freely use the foulest language over the phone.
Their child is excluded from this. I will argue all day long that it does not matter if they're on the bus or not. Do you not know what you're blankety blank doing?
The U.S. Department of Transportation requires all students to wear a mask while on the school bus, the same guidelines as for planes and public transportation. In-class mandates are left up to local school boards. The Monroe Gregg School Board has not required masks as of yet. Dr. Freeman says that he and his staff are just following the rules. So far, no teachers or staff have resigned over the verbal tirades, but he believes several are reaching their breaking point.
All I'm asking is you have a little bit more empathy with our staff members. You know, they're the messenger. They're the ones calling you, and to treat them the way some of ours are getting treated, we would not tolerate that from the students here. And I'm thinking we should not be tolerating that from the parents.
The school corporation has not had to call police yet to deal with upset parents, but the superintendent says it's an option he may have to exercise. In Monrovia, Richard Essex, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.
Richard, thank you. Meanwhile, around 200 Muncie community school students will return from quarantine tomorrow. The district said today that it will follow Governor Eric Holcomb's new executive order, which no longer requires schools to quarantine students who are potentially exposed to COVID-19. That's if the school enforces a mask mandate. MCS says it has such a policy and that this is a step in the right direction.
Colts quarterback Carson Wentz is off the COVID-19 list and back on the practice field. He also revealed why he's not vaccinated. Let's get out to our sports director, Anthony Calhoun, for the latest. AC, what can you tell us?
Hey guys, yeah, we are here tonight in Muncie as Ball State gets ready to kick off its football season tonight, getting set to take on Western Illinois. High expectations for this football team. We'll talk more about that in a moment. As you mentioned, though, there was some good news today for the Colts football team. Carson Wentz, Ryan Kelly, Zach Pascal back on the practice field for the first time in 5 days due to the fact they were on that COVID-19 list there. Had to miss 5 days of practice because of close contact. We were there today as the Colts QB1 gets ready 10 days away from trying to make that first appearance here with the Horseshoe at Lucas Oil Stadium to kick off the NFL season. Of course, a lot of questions concerning Carson Wentz and his health as far as his foot. We can tell you this tonight that Coach Wright did tell us that if he can take all the reps next Wednesday, he will be set to play and start for the Colts in week 1 against the Seahawks. But there was also a lot of questions geared to the quarterback tonight regarding the fact that he's not vaccinated. Here's what he had to say about that situation.
Trust me, it is a personal decision. I'm not going to go into depth on why, but I will say, it's a personal decision for me and my family, and I respect everybody else's decision. And, I just ask that everybody does the same for me. I know that's not the world we live in. Not everyone is going to equally view things the same. No one really knows what's going on in someone else's household and how things are being handled. I've weighed a lot of things, and I've factored in everything, and I know what's at stake. I know all of those things, and like I said, it's just where I'm at with my family, and that's why just understanding the protocol to truly try everything we can to avoid what happened this week. It is what it is. Whether we agree or not with the protocol and the rules, they're in place. So we got to honor them as best as we can so we can avoid what happened.